Well, what a year it has been, Year 8. From sailing in the Isle of Wight to visiting the National Army Museum, the Horniman Museum, and even visiting Parliament, we've had sporting achievements, particularly from the basketball team, the football team, and the rugby team. Year 8 have achieved a huge amount, both inside and outside of the classroom here this year, and taken advantage of so many of the opportunities that are on offer here at the Academy. And we're here to celebrate the achievements of every single one of you tonight, to hear your tutors' reflections on how you've grown together, and to recognise those of you whose hard work has stood out particularly to your teachers in one of your subjects or across all of your subjects. Above all, we are here to celebrate the end of your Key Stage 3 education before you move to the next crucial stage of your time here with us. And without further ado, I would like to hand over to our compere, Max Yunusi.
Dear students and parents, my name is Max Yunusi, and as a pupil of Harris City Academy Crystal Palace, I feel as though this school has had so much to offer its students and help them excel. Now, I think I speak for most Year 8s here when I say this year has been a challenge academically and that we as a year have become a closer community in supporting one another. The change from Year 6 to Year 7 was one thing, but from 7 to 8 was another. Yes, we knew where all the classes were this time around, but the work presented to us was, in my opinion, more challenging, created higher goals for us to reach, and all in all helped us to achieve a better standard in our learning. Our GCSE options were a big step, and many of us, I'm sure, had difficulty in deciding upon what may lead to our future. We've all worked extremely hard in improving on our personal bests, climbing higher and higher to reach magnificence. This has prepared us, taught us, trained us to be ready for the long journey ahead. I'm sure most of us have enjoyed this year as a whole and are definitely looking forward to the years ahead.
My tutor group contains a mix of personalities who between them engage in a wide range of school activities. They have endeavoured to improve themselves by attending new clubs and demonstrated excellent skills within their PSX projects. We had computer programmes, cakes, websites, clever video editing and more. Some of the tutor group have done themselves proud and represented the Academy in rugby, football, debating, literacy and numerous music events. I wish 8AA the best of luck as they move on to face the new challenges that Year 9 brings. My Student of the Year for 8AA is Hannah Irons. Well done, Hannah. Okay, I will now present to you my tutor group. Mina Anderson, Henry Angus, George Bateman, Anton Belgrave, Asia Bryant, Ellis Charles, Nassia Clark, Quebby de Villa, Marcel Dean, Rafi Grunberger, Charlotte Hughes-Young, Hannah Irons, Luke King, Sami Nim, Badua Korti, Hashim Sajad, and Jessica Williamson-Hicks.
The 2 years AAP and I have been together have flown by, and it is difficult to remember them as nervous 11-year-olds fresh from primary school. In that time, they have forged strong friendships and grown in confidence. As a tutor group, they are friendly and outgoing and always willing to take on any new challenge with positive and enthusiastic attitude. I look forward to seeing how they progress even further as they enter Year 9. Selecting this particular student for Best in Tutor Group wasn't difficult. I am giving the award to somebody who has truly flourished this year. Always on hand to help, they begin each day with a positive attitude and a smile on their face. The award for Best in Tutor goes to Daniel Gojny. Well done. I will now present 8AP, Youssef Ben Hamid, Agnesa Bakiri, Silva Boas Roper, Maya Court, Maya Courtney Beddy, Daniel Gojny, Lily Hardy Sin, Izzy Amaid, Peter Klavakovsky, Maddie Knight, Pika Kos, Nero Kwikori, Tristan Lamb, Hazim Mohammed Khan, Rihanna Nichol, Shakiri Piraku, Raghulan Ratnaraja, and finally James Samir.
HCB, yet again, have had a very successful year and continue to make me very proud to be their tutor. They have worked really well as a team, and their individual personality makes this group rich with qualities. The work they produced for the PXS project was creative and fantastic. The wide range of projects, from models to video games and magazines, showed the group's imaginative side and I thoroughly enjoyed seeing these. A definite highlight of the year for me has been the Academy Sports Day, where I was able to cheer many of the group on the success and was really proud of their achievements. A fantastic year, HCB. I look forward to what next year will bring. Best Teacher of the Year is a very pleasant and polite student and tutee. They are very well organized and mature. They work hard and are always ready to help. I'm looking forward to having her in the tutor group in Year 9. That's Cherise. I will now present HCB, Adeshowa Adereye, Brian Ajay, Kirsty Agimeng, Terrell Anaki, Alara Kleur, Kaylee Ford, Yanisha Griradi, Stephanie Sanchez, Vishal Kavri, Charisse Kirankai, Shonchi Lay, Isabella Lane, Brendan Mann, Aaron Nagorski, Astrid O'Connor-Dondell, Natalia Simpson-Show, Veronica Stefanova, Charlie Todd, and Noah Tomlins.
Hcacp have had a very busy year, both in and out of the classroom. Their teachers enjoy teaching them and they've worked really hard. They're a really talented group and have got involved in all sorts of things this year. They've created some fantastic PXSs, from cakes to videos. We've had a particularly successful year in sport, and nearly all the class were involved in Sports Day, as well as representing the Academy in basketball, football, rugby and athletics. Several members of the form will represent the school at Federation Sports Day, which is an achievement to be proud of. It's been a pleasure to tutor them for the last 2 years, and I've really enjoyed sharing their Harris adventure so far. I don't want to say too much about Best in Tutor, as these quotes from his fellow tutees written last week say it all. He's an inspiration to us all. He always has a spare pen for everyone. He is great. He is very kind. He loves singing. He helps everyone when he can and always gives out books. He is simply the best, and he always helps out. He's a hero because he's always happy. Tutee of the Year is Rathan Sivaraja. Mary Adamai, Poppy Billingham, Tyler Burke, Lydia Baitaisi, Morgan Edwards, Alison Forsey, Molly Howe, Daniel Jackson, Ezra MacDonald, Mohammed Mohammed, Nazri Nunu, Joseph Perry, Naomi Richards, Tioni Rochester, Kira Sage, Isabel Salami, Rathan Sivaraja, Jamil Smith, Anthony Thompson.
I'm here to present the awards on behalf of Mr. Sheridan, who unfortunately couldn't be here this evening, but he's left a lovely message. 8SS have been a wonderful tutor group this year, making both Mr. Sheridan and the new tutees feel very welcome and a part of the Academy. With some outstanding work shown in the PXS, amazing efforts on Sports Day, and some great entries for the poetry, they show a real variety of talents. Their willingness to get involved, rise to any challenge, even running the 800 metres, and their enthusiasm means being their tutor has been an honour and a pleasure, one that he will look forward to next year. His choice for the Tutee of the Year was a very difficult one, with Noah achieving 100% attendance and punctuality, Nancy creating a stunning PXS, and several others doing so well. In the end, his choice goes to Carmen. She has been a great asset to the tutor group and Academy since joining us in March. Her attendance is 100% and she's been late only once. She represented the Academy in both athletics and debating and has grasped the opportunities around her with both hands. Every morning she's cheerful and brings a smile to the classroom. Very well done, and we will see how far you can go in a whole year. Congratulations, Carmen. So for 8SS, Adidoton Adibasi, Deji Akabogan, Havana Allwood, Carmen Crick-Nichols, Noah Fasherson, Lucy Giordes, Nancy Hannah Griffiths, Katie Hughes, Ellie James, Khalid Kamara, Shakira King, Ashwin Krishnamurthy, Amy Law, Nathan Leah, Adila Nawal, Oscar Perry Armstrong, Amber Sayers, Corey Senior, Christopher Suter, Alexander Wave, and George Wilson.
This is my second year with 8SP, and being their tutor has been a privilege and a pleasure. As well as being polite, hard-working students, each with their own special interests and talents, they also have a commendable sense of team spirit and loyalty. We've learned a lot more about each other this year, and it's rewarding to watch them grow into young adults. I am confident that they will do very well in Key Stage 4. 8SP have achieved lots of great things this year, not only academically, but in other events such as sports and extracurricular activities. I'm extremely proud of them, and I'm looking forward to another successful year. The student that I've chosen as this year's Student of the Year is a wonderful tutee. As well as being enthusiastic and bubbly, this person has a calming presence. This person is not only reliable and hard-working, but kind and thoughtful, and always one of the first to volunteer to give help or assistance to peers. This year, the Tutee of the Year for 8SP is Sento Kaba. Okay. Elia Chitwa, Asia Critchlow, Lily Hepburn, Rizwan Jaffa, Giselle Josie, Sento Kaba, Tarek's not there. Holly Mia, Julia Nana Dabanka, Michael Onar, Manuela Cancer, Harrison Reed, Oliver Ridge, Robin Roach, Priya Sood, Miten Sudra, Luca Weller-Dorburn, Samuel Whip, and Max Yunusi.
It's been another great year for 8TB, particularly in relation to sporting achievements. We have outstanding netball and rugby players, plus some excellent athletic champions who will be representing the Academy at Federation Sports Day on Friday. The person I have picked for Tutee of the Year, I have chosen because of their many attributes. This student is always positive and greets me with a lovely smile every morning. This student is never late and never receives sanctions because he or she is polite and respectful at all times. She is a popular member of the tutor group because she does not judge people but accepts everyone for whom they are. She takes part in extracurricular activities, netball, trampolining and cheerleading in particular. She did something extremely commendable on Sports Day by taking part in an event that she knew she may not win, but did it anyway purely to get a point for the faculty. So thank you and well done to Estelle Thomas. (8TBR), Demi Burnett. Fuad Kali. Cherokee Campbell-Brooks. Sophie Curry. Isabel Hillier. Pinar Hussain. Janelle Jones. Rio Lacriade. Emmanuel Moff. Amber Nagy, Mafujur Raman, Yaroslav Rakoto Miklas, Isaac Roy, Estelle Thomas.
Good evening, ATP parents, carers and siblings. End of year 8 COA already, hasn't time just flown? You already have finished 2 years of secondary full education. You had lessons full of fun breaks with your new friends and me every morning. You are now nearly halfway through to the end of your GCSEs and only a summer away from the start of your chosen subjects. You are all great individuals with lots of talents, and I'm looking forward to see you all become young, responsible adults over the next few years. Do enjoy your summer. Enjoy some of the newly gained freedom you might get from being mature and responsible. Maybe take a little time out to contemplate how this trust and maturity can be implemented into your new action plan for a brilliant and successful Year 9 and top GCSE grades. My tutor this year is a student who has put her targets into action. Too many lates were changed into a perfect attendance and a punctuality. Getting the mornings right is important and often requires a total change of mindset. The report shows positive academic growth and a portal shows no negative feedback. From a quiet person to a considerate and thoughtful person, my tutee of the year is Lourdes Majid. Well done. Clive Bristol, Jadine Bryan, Joe Dewson, Bonita Farron, Ceci Gebecki, Spencer Harmon, Leonardo Majid, Lourdes Majid, Olivia Majewski, Luke Markey, Daisy McCarthy, Carrie Majid, Iwa Miret, Jonathan Mew, Marielle Mackay, Aliyah Rodriguez, Oliver Rogers, Noah Sylvan, and Valentina Berraga.
Next is progress and subjects.
Evening everyone. We've just heard from all the form tutors and it's been a really positive year for lots of the students in Year 8 as we finish the year and we're about to begin our GCSE courses in September. The students I'm about to announce now are the students that have been nominated by the subjects as making the most progress in that subject for this academic year. There's quite a long list, so could I ask you, I will read out all the names and then could we have a big round of applause for all students at the end. So these are the Year 8 students that made the most progress in each subject this year. In English, Nancy Hannah Griffiths, 8SS. In PE, Giselle Josie, 8SP. In Art and Design, Max Yunusi, 8SP. In music, Alexander Wiafe, 8SS. In Spanish, Hazim Mohammed Khan, 8AP. In Mandarin, Rizwan Jetha, 8SP. In French, Isaac Roy, 8TB. In Geography, Stephanie Johnson Sanchez, 8CB. In History, Mary Adamai, 8CK. In R&P, Ashwin Krishnamurthy in 8SS. In Citizenship, Harley Palmer, 8CB. In Maths, Adidotan Adabusi, 8SS. In Science, Oliver Ridge, 8SP. In D&T, Jerry Akinsamwa, 8AP. And in BICT, from 8CK, is Tyler Burke. Ladies and gentlemen, the students made the most progress in their subjects this year. So congratulations to all those students for the most progress in their subjects this year. The next list are the students that were nominated as the best overall student in each of the subjects this year. So I will go through in the same subject order. In English, Sabina Bissett, 8SP. In PE, Terrell Anarchy, 8CB. In Art and Design, Olivia Majewska, 8TP. In Music, Quebi Davila, 8AA. In Spanish, Kira Moreno, 8AP. In Mandarin, Holly Mia, 8SP. In French, Amy Law, 8SS. In Geography, Adila Noir, 8SS. In History, Mina Anderson, 8AA. In R&P, Naomi Richards, 8CK. In Citizenship, Noah Fahashin, 8SS. In Maths, Yaroslav Miklas, 8TB. In Science, Pika Koz, 8AP. In D&T, George Bateman, 8AA. And in BICT, Peter Klevkowski in 8AP. Ladies and gentlemen, best overall students in their subjects this year. Big round of applause for our best.
And this student has worked very hard throughout the year, making excellent progress across his subjects. He's always recognised as a very polite student, and his confidence has grown over the year, and he's now increasingly involved in his lessons. His teachers have recorded excellent work in R&P, science, music, citizenship and PE. His science teachers were particularly pleased with his work on space travel and biofuels, so he is clearly a student thinking about the future of our planet. His French teacher is particularly proud of his progress, enthusiasm and confidence in French. Outside of his lessons, he helped to run the debating assembly, and we look forward to seeing this young man continue on his journey of success at the Academy. And the winner of the 2012-13 award for most progress overall goes to a student who unfortunately can't be with us tonight, but from 8SS, it's Deji Akigbogan. So our last award is for Best Student Overall. And this student has a positive attitude towards all aspects of schoolwork and life and sets a superb example for others in lessons. She's regularly described as a delight to teach. Not only is she described as polite, reliable, mature, kind, generous and friendly, she has a fantastic attitude to her studies and consequently is making excellent progress. She works to the very best of her ability at all times, whether that be in class or at home. She challenges herself, takes risks and participates with enthusiasm in any task that she's given to complete. She also hasn't missed a single day of school this year. Her achievement in mathematics has been truly outstanding. Not only has she attained the gold certificate in the Junior Maths Challenge, but her brilliant results in end-of-year exams really stood out, and she also solved a number of problems set by Cambridge University on A-level topics such as logarithms. She's a particularly outstanding geographer too, who produces work of the best quality ever seen from a Year 8 student. She's very analytical and thoughtful and clearly a very worthy winner of the prize. The winner for Best Student Overall in 2012-13 from 8SP is Priya Sood. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for the opportunity to share all of the achievements of Year 8 with you this evening. Year 8 isn't quite over yet. We've got just under 2 weeks to go until the end of the year, but the students have much to look forward to. Many of them will be representing the Academy at Federation Sports Day this Friday, and then everyone will be embarking on Curriculum Enhancement Week, and activities are so diverse, including trips to Colchester Zoo, Legoland, making a pop video, and competing in the Great Bake Off. So we've got lots to look forward to, and I'm sure it will be a week to remember. Then a summer holiday to rest and reflect on Key Stage 3 before the new door to Key Stage 4 opens for you. You'll receive confirmation of your chosen courses this week so you can be ready to start afresh on Wednesday the 4th of September. For many of you, you've shown us, your families, and most importantly yourselves, how well you can do when you're given the learning opportunities that you have here at the Academy. For some of you, you will know that you have the capacity to work much harder to achieve what you are truly capable of in the next and most crucial phase of your education. So take the summer to think about what else you've got to add into Academy life. But I'm immensely proud of you so far, Year 8, and all that you've achieved together, and I really look forward to hearing the stories that are yet to come of what you can do. Together with us and the support of your parents and families, we'll have many more occasions to be able to recognise and celebrate your achievements in the future too. Thank you very much for joining us today, and a very good evening, everyone.